A very good evening to you all, my dear students. In today's class, we are going to discuss our third question of second unit from the Civil Procedure Code, which is the modes of execution and describe those properties which are exempted from the attachment in execution of a decree. तो ये हमारा आज का क्वेश्चन है कि मोड्स क्या हैं एग्जीक्यूशन के, एक डिक्री को निष्पादित कराने के वो कौन से ढंग हैं जो कोड में बताए गए हैं, एंड उन प्रॉपर्टीज़ के बारे में डिस्क्राइब करना है जो प्रॉपर्टीज़ एग्जेम्प्टेड हैं फ्रॉम द अटैचमेंट इन एग्जीक्यूशन ऑफ अ डिक्री। उन संपत्तियों के बारे में बताना है जिनकी कुर्की एक डिक्री के निष्पादन में नहीं की जा सकती है, लॉ ने प्रोहिबिट कर रखा है। ओके, सो द आंसर शैल कंटेन फॉलोइंग इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स. First is the mode of execution under which point A, decree for the payment of money shall be dealt. Point B, decree for the specific movable property. Point C, decree for specific performance for the restitution of conjugal right or for injunction. Point D, decree for immovable property. In point E, we will discuss about the decree for the delivery of immovable property when in the occupancy of tenant. And in point 2, property liable to attachment and sale in execution of decree according to section 60, which is land, house or other building or money. Okay, so firstly we will go for the modes of execution. What are the different modes of execution? The different modes of execution is discussed in order 21 and rules are provided under rule 30 to 37 of order 21 under Civil Procedure Code, which are as following. Number 1, a decree for the payment of money. When the decree is for the payment of money, when the decree for the specific movable property, decree for specific performance for restitution of conjugal rights or for an injunction, and decree for execution of document or endorsement of negotiable instrument, a decree for immobile property, a decree for delivery of immobile property when in occupancy of tenant. So these are different modes of execution of a decree as discussed in order 21, rule 30 to 37 of Civil Procedure Code. The properties which are liable to the attachment and sale in execution of a decree. So what properties are liable to the attachment and sale in execution of decree? According to section 60, the following property is liable to attachment and sale in execution of a decree. Number 1, a land can be attached and sale in execution of a decree. Number 2, houses and other buildings can also be attached in the sale in execution of a decree. And number 3 is goods can also be attached and sale in execution of a decree. It is also liable for the attachment and sale in execution of a decree. And the money can also be attached and can be sale in execution of a decree. Banknotes, bill of exchange, hundies, promissory notes, government securities, bonds or other sureties of money can also be attached in execution of a decree. Number 6, debts which is taken by judgment debtor can also be attached in execution of a decree. And shares in a corporation and except and hereinafter maintainable, movable or immovable belonging to the judgment debtor or over which the profits of which he has disposing power, which he may exercise for his own benefit, whether the same be held in the name of judgment debtor or by any other person in trust for him or on his behalf. Okay, students, so these are the things or list like land, house or building, goods, money, banknotes, bill of exchange, hundies, promissory notes, government securities, bonds and other securities of money, debts, share in corporation and other things, either they are movable or immovable belonging to the judgment debtor over which or the profit of which the judgment debtor has disposing power, which he may exercise for his own benefit, are liable to attachment in execution of a decree or are liable to sale in execution of a decree. Okay. Property which are not liable for the attachment and sale in execution of a decree. So, section 60 of the act specially provide a provision and the listing is contained in this section that what properties are not liable for the attachment and sale in execution of a decree. So, the following particulars shall not be liable to attachment and sale in execution of a decree, namely necessary wearing apparel. Number 1, necessary wearing apparel of judgment debtor or his family, wife, children. The cooking vessels of the family or judgment debtor belongs to judgment debtor. Beds belongs to judgment debtor or his family. Beddings of the judgment debtor, his wife and children, and such personal ornaments like Mangal Sutra as in accordance with religious wishes cannot be parted with by any women, cannot be attached, and it is exempted or it is not liable for the attachment and sale in execution of a decree. Okay, students. Okay. Next is tools of artisans. The tools of artisans. Next is, and where the judgment debtor is an agriculturist, his implement of husbandry and such cattle and seed grains as may, in the opinion of the court, be necessary to enable him to earn his livelihood, as such and portion of agricultural produce or of any class of agricultural produce as may have been declared to be free from the liability under the provision of the next following section are not liable to attachment and sale in execution of a decree. Getting my point? Okay. Next is the house and other buildings in which material and the sites therefore and the land immediately appertinent thereto and necessary for their enjoyment belonging to an agriculturist or laborer or a domestic servant and occupied by him are not liable to attachment and sale in execution of a decree. So, where a house or other building with the materials and sites therefore and the land immediately appertinent thereto and necessary for their enjoyment belonging to an agriculturist or laborer or a domestic servant and occupied by him are not liable to attachment and sale in execution of a decree under section 60. Okay. Next is books of account belongs to judgment debtor and is not liable to attachment and not liable to sale in execution of a decree. Next is mere right to sue for damages cannot be attached because it is a private wrong, it is a private right of a person, private right of a judgment, individual's right actually it is. Therefore, it cannot be attached. Okay. Any right of personal service. And next is stipends and gratuities allowed to pensioners of the government or of a local authority or of any other employer or payable out of any service family pension, land notified in the official gazette by central government or the state government in this behalf okay, and any kind of political pension allotted to the judgment debtor cannot be attached in sale and execution of a decree. So, any kind of stipend, gratuity allowed to pensioners of the government or of a local authority or of any other employer or payable out of any service family pension, land notified in official gazette by the central government or any state government in this behalf and any kind of political pensions cannot be attached in execution of a decree, cannot be sale in execution of a decree as well. Okay, next is salary to the extent of the first 400 rupees and 2/3 of the remainder in the execution of a decree other than for a maintenance, and provided that where any part of such portion of the salary is liable to intermittently for a total period of 24 months, such portion shall be exempted from the attachment until the expiry of further period of 12 months, and where such attachment has been made in execution of one and the same decree shall often the attachment has continued for a total period of 24 months be finally from attachment in execution of that decree, and 1/3 of the salary in execution of any decree if the decree is for the purpose of maintenance. Okay, and the pay all allowance of persons to whom the Air Force Act, Army Act, Navy Act applies, and all compulsory deposits, the other sums which are derived from any fund to which the Provident Fund Act 1925 for the time being applies, as insofar as they are declared by the said act not to be liable to attachment, and all deposits and other sums in or derived from any fund to which the Public Provident Fund Act for the time being applies, insofar as they are declared by the said act not be liable to attachment, and all monies payable under a policy of insurance on the life of judgment debtor, the interest of lessee of a residential building to which the provision of law for the time being in force relating for the time being enforced relating to control of rent and accommodation apply, and any allowance forming part of any servants of government, of any servant, railway company or local authority which the appropriate government may by notification in official gazette declare to be exempted from attachment, and any subsistence allowance or grant made to any such servant while under suspension and expectancy of succession by survivorship, or merely contingent or possible right in interest or right of future maintenance, or any other allowance declared by any Indian law to be exempted from liability to attachment or sale in execution of a decree, and where the judgment debtor is a person liable for the payment of land revenue, any movable property which under any law for the recovery of an area of such revenue, these properties are not liable to attachment and sale in execution of a decree. So a long list is given of the properties which are not liable to attachment, which are not liable to sale in execution of a decree as provided under section 60 of Civil Procedure Code. And dear students, you all have to remember these listing, remember the goods or things given under this section, that what properties are liable to attachment and what properties are not liable to attachment in execution of a decree. Okay. So explanation is given under this section. Explanation what says that the money payable in relation to the matters mentioned in classes G, H, I, A, J, L and O are exempted from the attachment or sale whether before or after they are actually payable, and in the case of salary the attachable portion therefore is liable to attachment whether before or after it is actually payable monthly emoluments excluding any allowance declared exempt from attachment under the provision of clause 1 derived by a person from his employment whether on duty or leave. Okay, so it is the first explanation that the money payable in relation to the matters mentioned in classes G, H, I, J, L and O are exempted from attachment or sale. Okay. What is third explanation? Third explanation provides about the appropriate government, the meaning of appropriate government, which is provided under clause I of section 60. As respect any person in the service of the central government or servant of a railway administration or of a cantonment authority, as respect any other servant of government or a servant of any other local authority, the state government. Okay. Explanation 4 provides for the purpose of this proviso wages includes laborers. Explanation 5 provides for the purpose of this proviso the expression agriculturist means a person who cultivates land personally and who depends for his livelihood mainly on the income from agricultural land, whether as owner, tenant, partner or agricultural laborer. Explanation 6 for the purpose of explanation 5, an agricultural shall be deemed to cultivate land personally if cultivated land by his own labor or by the labor of any member of his family or by the servant or laborer on wages payable in cash or in kind and not being a share of the produce or both. And notwithstanding anything contained in any other law for the time being in force, an agreement by which person agrees to waive the benefit of any exemption under this section shall be void. Expressly it is void. So, no one can make an agreement by which a person agrees to waive his right, the benefit of any exemption under this section, and this type of agreement shall be absolutely void. And nothing in this section shall be deemed to exempt houses and other buildings with the materials and the site therefore and the land immediately appertaining thereto and necessary for their enjoyment from attachment or sale in execution of a decree for the rent of any such house, building, site or land under section 60. So dear students, these are the some examples, illustrations of property which are not liable to attachment and sale in execution of a decree as provided under section 60, 61, 62, 63 and 64 of the code. And here are some illustrations which provides that what properties are liable to attachment in a sale in execution of a decree, like land, houses or other buildings, goods, money, bank notes, bill of exchange, hundis, promissory notes, government securities, bonds or other security of money, debts, share in corporation. And these properties should be belonging to a judgment debtor against whom a judgment has been passed and against whom a decree is to be executed. And the modes of execution are decree for the payment of money, decree for the specific movable property, specific performance for restitution of conjugal rights or for an injunction, for execution of document or endorsement of negotiable instrument, decree for immobile property and delivery of immobile property when in occupancy of tenant. Okay, so I hope you all had got my point, what I wanted to explain in this lecture, in this video. Thank you for watching my video.